Am I actually gonna do a booktubeathon this year? Who knows? So the first challenge is to read a book with a person on the cover. And so for that one, I've chosen Seconds by Brian O'Malley. I've gone with a graphic novel because they are fast to read. So this was recommended to me, the world, by Kat from Catty-tastic, and I've actually never read a graphic novel except for manga. So yeah, I've heard really good things and I'm excited. And then the second challenge is to read a hyped book. So I've been wanting to get into Neil Gaiman for a really long time, for obvious reasons. I've already started American Gods actually, but that one's too long. Don't think I can manage it along with 6 other books. So I've decided to go with The Ocean at the End of the Lane. This book has been sitting on my shelf for ages, and I've been meaning to get to it forever, and I haven't. But it's nice and short. So yeah. For the third challenge, which is to read a book that you bought because of the cover, I actually only had one book that meets this challenge, and that's this one, The Girl of Ink and Stars by Kieran Millward Hargrave. I actually didn't just buy it because of the cover. I bought it because of the cover, the title, and these lovely illustrations inside, and because it was on display at Waterstones. I think it's a kid's book. I'm not really sure. I have no idea what it's about. That's kind of the point of this challenge. But it's really pretty, and it's short. There's a theme here, can you tell? The next one is the one book I've chosen that's actually a normal length, solid read, and that's for the challenge to read a book about someone very different from yourself. So for this one, I've gone with A Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I've wanted to read this one ever since I read The Kite Runner by the same author for school, like 4 years ago. Love his writing. I loved The Kite Runner so much, and this is definitely about characters very different from myself because it's set in Kabul in Afghanistan during Taliban rule. It's about the story of 2 girls and their friendship and their lives, I think. I don't really know much about it, but I've been wanting to get to it for a really long time, so I'm excited. But those are the only 4 challenges that require choosing specific books. So for the next ones, I've just gone with the books I happen to have that I think I might be able to finish alongside those 4 in 7 days. Probably not gonna happen. I've got Grief is the Thing with Feathers by Max Porter. I got this one a while ago because it was being praised all over Waterstones, and it looks like a really interesting format. It's in verse, I think, or at least in sort of free verse prose poetry, and it's very short, which makes it ideal for the readathon. I think this one will be the one I read in a day because it's small, and possibly also the one I read outside, depending on the weather. I live in Belgium where it rains a lot, and I don't know how much time I can actually spend outdoors. For my 6th book, I just bought Because You Love to Hate Me, which is in keeping with the booktube theme because it's a collaboration between 13 booktubers and 13 authors, and they're all about villains, which is exciting because I love anti-heroes and villains and moral ambiguity in general, so I'm really excited for this one, especially Victoria Schwab's story. I love Victoria Schwab very much. And the protagonist's death, which sounds so cool and makes me think of The Book Thief, which is my favorite book ever, so I really can't wait to read this one. Finally, I think I'm going to go with an audiobook because that way I can listen to it in between reading the other books, listen while I'm actually doing other things. I'm going to be really pressed for time. So for that one, I think I'm either going to read the next Harry Potter book in my current cycle of rereading Harry Potter's, which is Goblet of Fire. So not a short one, but I think if I listen to it sped up, I might be able to manage it. Alternately, I might re-listen to the Carry On audiobook for the 4th time now, I think. I love this book, and I know it very well, so I think I could listen to it sped up. And also, I just fell into a carry-on nostalgia Tumblr binge yesterday, and I was craving some Simon and Baz, so I might go with this one. Dunno. And that's all of them. I don't think I will manage to read them all, but I'm gonna try. Wish me luck. Thank you, Ariel Bissett and all of the booktubeathon sponsors for forcing me to read more and also inspiring me to make my first booktube video. Maybe I'll keep doing this. I don't know. This is actually tea. I made that coffee this morning. It's like 7 p.m. now.